here, lab report. There's two types of lab report: informal and formal. Informal means a little bit simple. Okay, informal means only the completed lab protocol handout be turned in. Formal, you have to type everything. But even though informal, you have to do the same style for the pre-lab report, because the pre-lab, for the pre-lab, whatever pre-lab or post-lab, you need a cover page first. At the first page, you have to show your name, legal name, first name, last name, your lab partner's name or co-worker's name. You have one lab partner, date, and experiment title, course, and the section name, section number, and course instructor's name. That means my name, Myeong-ho. And all the report should be typed and double spaced, no handwritten. Typed means it should be nicely readable. Purpose is very important. That one is your goal, where you go when you go. Make it simple for the purpose. Just one sentence is enough. Okay. At least there's one purpose, but sometimes two purposes or three purposes. It depends on what kind of subsection. Hint is subsection. Check up the subsection. Okay. And then for the purpose, use the present tense. Make it simple, just one sentence. You can start. The purpose of this experiment is to something, but it should be specific. Okay? Do not make very general sentence. You need a specific purpose. Make it specific. Okay, that was the first section. Purpose. Second section is theory and principle. There is a kind of main in a pre-lab report. That one is chemistry. That means you have to observe chemical reaction equation. Also, you have many data. That means you have to know mathematical equation about that. And then also you have to explain. Do not just chemical reaction equation. Do not just mathematical equation. You have to, what is what? How to do that? Got it? Explain. Here, just writing equation is not enough. There is also should be present tense. Theory and principle part, mostly pages, mostly 2 pages. Okay. You can see your lab manual, but that is not enough. Lab manual. If you need more information, you have to put from your textbook or from any kinds of source, book or journal or website, but and paste. Turnitin application will check up everything. The Turnitin program application is kind of a big brother. It knows everything, almost everything. Up to here is actually pre-lab report, but the procedure. Procedure is not included here. You have to put your procedure. Show you some sample. some sample is here. Go to files, first week. You can see here, sample report. I will open same thing from the offline. That one is posted in a files, okay, sample lab report. Can you see? Experiment 14 number and title acid-base stoichiometry, for example. Put your first name and last name. Your lab partner's name, first name, last name. You can decide your lab partner before next week. I will give you some time in yourself, and then you can decide. You can ask each other, be my lab partner, and then make a team. I will show you. Here's a school name. Here is a chemistry course name and section, semester, year, and date. That is first page, cover page. In a second page, purpose. For example, here, just one sentence is enough. You can start, the purpose of this experiment is to something, and then put some piece of specific. For example, here, chemical's name. What chemical? Titration. What kind of technique? Another, what chemicals? Got it? Be specific. Chemicals, techniques, and what kind of value you need. In this case, concentration. Be specific. Here's some direction. You can start from the objectives, blah, 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 or there is some purposes, blah, blah. Second section. For the section, you better use this kind of bold. Bold. Section bold. Theory and principle is very important. Okay. All the chemical reaction equations should be included. Also, many times you need mathematical equation also. And also, you have to show what kind of chemical keywords. Explain. For example, in this case, concept is about the acid and base, and therefore you have to define what is acid. Here, explain with the chemical reactions. Chemical reaction should be like this one. Got it? I will show you how to do that a little bit later. In a word, you have some functionality about that one. Your report looks like a textbook. You have to know how to do that. Explain chemical reaction equation, another one here, explain more, keyword, chemical reaction equation here. And here, sometimes you need mathematical expression. You could say equation 1 or 2, like here. It should be nicely typed using the mathematical form. Explain about what is the relative error, keyword, theory, here. Got it? And therefore, it should be next, at least 2 pages. Just the same. And then third section is experiment. For the experiment procedure, make it simple. Do not make the long paragraph. Just one sentence for each step. looks like the cooking direction. One sentence for the one step. Step number 1, right here. Step number 3, put some numbering. The other is checking your understand. What kind of step-by-step procedure? Do not make some paragraph. Okay. One sentence, one paragraph. Separate each step-by-step procedure. And for the data section, you don't have data, but make this kind of blank data. With the blank data, you can understand fully the procedure. During the procedure, what kind of data you are collecting. Got it? Don't forget this kind of tentative table with the blank. Sometimes you need more tables, not only one tables. Got it? Okay.